Uh-oh.
Hey, Blinky, what's the matter? Is something happening outside?
Quiet.
Papa, what are you doing?
I know I must look pretty silly, but I'm investigating something.
Investigating what exactly?
This eucalyptus tree of ours.
Is anything wrong?
There's something odd about it.
Oh? Just what do you mean by odd?
Well, I suppose I could be mistaken.
Mistaken about what?
Oh, it's probably nothing, Sandy.
From the way he's acting, looks to me like Papa's getting suspicious. Gee, maybe the time has come to tell him the truth about you and Pinky.
Well, telling him the truth about the two of us would be a big mistake. Your Papa's the sort of person that would make us go back home or something, Sandy. Look, he's been to our world, but luckily he thinks it was just a dream or an illusion. Why not keep him thinking that? Why spoil things?
Golly, I'd hate to spoil things. Maybe I won't tell him yet.
Right. That's the best way. Maybe.
Oh, Alex, something on your mind?
Yes, dear. I want to go and pay a little visit to my mother.
This is sudden.
Yes, I know it is, darling, but I have to examine some of my father's documents and records.
Oh, I have a lot of work to do this weekend. Do you mind if I stay here?
Not at all. I'll go tomorrow. I'll take Sandy along with me, if that's all right with you.
Sure, tomorrow's not a school day. But you seem worried about something, dear.
I'm puzzled by that eucalyptus tree of ours.
The eucalyptus? The one in the front yard?
Yes, the one I've been inspecting.
Mm-hmm.
You see, darling, this has to do with my special area of research, which, as you know, is the ancient civilizations of Australia. I've studied them for years.
Yes?
The eucalyptus is native to Australia. There are more eucalyptus trees there than any place else on the planet. Of course, there are different kinds of eucalyptus trees. When I was just a boy and Father was exploring the Australian outback, he sent me the seedling of that eucalyptus tree out in our garden. It's the rarest kind in the world.
I never imagined it was so special. Are there many different kinds?
I'll say. In fact, there are more than 500 species of eucalyptus trees.
Really? That many?
Yes, but not one of them's like the eucalyptus tree I planted. It's the only one of its kind, as far as I know. Not only that, I found something very odd while I was studying it.
What?
It's obvious the leaves of that tree are being eaten by some creature.
Birds, maybe?
No, you see, eucalyptus leaves have something in them that makes them unappetizing for almost all birds and animals. A weak form of poison.
Poison?
And there's something else. I found some deep scratches in the branches and trunk of that tree. Those weren't made by birds, but by some kind of creature with very strong claws.
You woke me up. Why? I feel like I only went to sleep about a minute ago.
We're in big trouble. Papa is really getting suspicious now. He's seen how you and Pinky have been eating the leaves off of the eucalyptus tree.
Uh-oh. I knew I should have gone on a diet.
Grandma!
Sandy, what a delightful surprise.
Hello there, Mother. Hope you're well this morning.
Thank you, I'm fine. But I know you didn't come here to ask me that. What is it?
I wanted to look over a few of Father's old documents.
They're right up there in the attic where they've always been.
Thank you, Mother.
Wait, Alex, why don't you rest from your trip first? I'll make some tea.
No, thanks. I'll have some later. I'm anxious to look at those documents.
Very well. Go ahead. We'll bring some tea up to you in a little while.
All right, thanks.
Well, dear, let's go into the kitchen and make ourselves comfortable. It just so happens that I made some of your favorite fruitcake. Would you like to have some?
We've got to talk. I think Papa's beginning to suspect the truth about Blinky and Pinky.
Oh.
Amazing. That's incredible. But how can that possibly be unless... Huh? Now, wait just a minute. That's funny. I remember one wise man's stone, but I can't possibly imagine how the second one got here.
You should know better than anyone. Your father found one, and then the other stone was put there by yourself, my dear.
But, Mother, what are you talking about? Just when am I supposed to have put it here?
Oh, come now. You brought the wise man's stone with you when you came back from Africa the other day.
What? You mean to tell me that crazy dream I had wasn't a dream at all, but reality?
That's what I mean.
Oh, no. I'm losing my mind.
Do you remember when you were in Australia stumbling into a very strange, topsy-turvy kind of place, Papa?
Yeah, but I thought I was dreaming.
No, it may have seemed like a dream, but it's a real place. It's a universe that exists right next to our own.
What? A parallel universe? Come on, I can't believe that. Besides, how come you know so much about this place, Sandy?
Because I've gone there too, Papa.
What? Oh, no, she says she's gone there, too? That tears it. Will someone wake me up, please? I'm having a nightmare.
Papa, are you all right? Come on, get up. There's nothing to be frightened of.
Oh, am I supposed to take your word for this parallel universe? You wouldn't happen to have any proof by any chance, would you?
Of course. Just watch. Hi.
Morning.
Here, Blinky, I'd like you to meet my Papa.
Hello, Sandy's Papa. Pleased to meet you.
Well,
What's going on? Why did you wake up Blinky? Huh?
oh my gosh. What are these things?
Things, he calls us. I've never been so insulted.
Sorry. What do you call them, Sandy?
My friend.
Friends, you say?
Yes, they're every bit as real as we are, honest. They both come from Koalawalla Land.
No, this can't be happening.
Oh, stop saying that, Alex. You're always so skeptical about everything. You can't deny what you see with your own eyes.
I suppose not. Well, then I hope you'll all forgive me for being rude.
Huh? You were only being human. I'm Pinky.
Well, then you must be Blinky. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's mine.
I must say, this whole story seems absolutely incredible. But it certainly does answer some questions I've had.
But, Alex, what questions do you mean?
I believe this all has something to do with the message I found inscribed on the wall of the cave at Ayers Rock. The inscription told of how something had been left to a little friend. I bet that little friend was none other than Blinky here. Blinky is the friend that Father was talking about.
Oh, Ben wrote it? But why, Alex?
That's still a mystery to me. But one thing is obvious. He left something important in Blinky's keeping before he took his last trip to Koalawalla Land. The problem is finding out what. It's obvious that Blinky doesn't remember, but I think it's important we find out.
I wonder who on earth that could be. I'm certainly not expecting anybody.
Don't worry, Grandma. I'll answer it. Hello. Oh, the high dingy do.
Hello, I've come on an urgent mission. Tell me, is there an Alex Brown at this house?
Yes? Papa, it's for you.
Uh-huh. I'm Alex Brown. What can I do for you?
Papa, this is the high dingy do of Koalawalla Land. He knows all about Grandpa.
A pleasure to meet you, sir. My daughter's told me all about you. I'll help you in any way I can. Welcome.
I was hoping that you'd feel that way, Mr. Brown, because the favor I have to ask you is of vital importance to your world as well as mine.
An emergency?
Yes, an emergency, though we can't say it was unexpected. In fact, we have been expecting it since the beginning of time. But to be honest, we never thought it would happen so soon. We think that explosions in the Australian outback are responsible for making things happen prematurely.
That must have been the recent seismic testing.
Yes, and because of it, the separation of Earth from Koalawalla Land is happening ahead of schedule.
Is that a problem?
A separation taking place under such circumstances could have disastrous results. The power of this explosion in Australia has so shaken the trans-dimensional axis that binds our two worlds together that there's no telling if the separation can take place safely now. The process has been sped up so much that both our worlds may be destroyed.
Wow.
At first I thought the situation was hopeless, but then I remembered your father.
My father, of course. I remember seeing a shadowy figure resembling my father in Koalawalla Land. Tell me, sir, is my father still alive?
Unfortunately, no. Your father is not among the living, but on the other hand, we cannot say he's dead either.
Oh?
38 years ago, your father's spirit was imprisoned inside the crystal place forever. He is able to hear and see everything, but he cannot escape.
A crystal place? You lost me there.
That's right. The crystal place lies at the very heart of Koalawalla Land, and it's vital to our very survival. You see, at the center of our universe, there exists what we call the Crystal Nebula. It's the power source that holds our universe together. And at the core of the nebula lies the crystal place. It's as important to the survival of our world as the sun is to yours. In trying to unravel the secrets of our world, your father journeyed into the crystal place itself and became trapped there, where he remains to this day. More than anything, your father was trying to ensure the safety of Koalawalla Land and the planet Earth. He knew there would come a time of great danger when our two worlds would separate. We believe he'd prepared something for that terrible time. We even think that he's tried to tell us what it is, but unfortunately we cannot hear him.
Why is that?
We're not absolutely sure, but we have reason to believe the spirit of Benjamin Brown can only communicate with someone who is related to him by blood. And that relative will play a vital role in the upcoming crisis.
All right, then. I'm a relative, but what am I to do?
There is only one possible way to save our world from chaos. Come to the Crystal Place and talk to your father's spirit.
What? Talk to my father's spirit?
Huh? Oh.
Well, will you come?
Yes, I'll come.
Where is that thing? I've got it. We must hurry now.
Oh, Papa, careful!
Don't you worry about me. I'm becoming an old hand at this.
He sure seems pretty confident. Yeah.
Oh dear, we have a visitor.
Mom, why are you here?
I was starting to get worried about all of you.
Worried about us?
I came to see what all the mystery's about. Where's Alex?
Oh, well,
I'm going to tell you everything, Mama, even about Blinky and Pinky.
Who's Blinky? Oh, yes, that stuffed koala bear of yours.
Yes, I mean no. Blinky's not a toy, he's alive.
Really, Sandy?
It's true, Mama. You've got to believe me.
What's the matter with everybody today? You all seem to be acting very strangely.
it might be easier to convince your mother if she were to see it for herself.
All right. Hey, Blinky, come on in here. I want you to meet my mother.
Oh, that stuffed bear walks!
Hi, Mrs. Brown.
The bear spoke! Another one! And he flies! Oh!
She fell asleep.
Look at that over there.
Hmm?
And over there. These signs mean that the time of separation between your world and ours is almost upon us.
Uh-huh, I see.
But behold, see how terribly dark the crystal nebula is becoming. That dark cloud is the sign that Koalawalla Land is falling out of balance. That means that when the time of separation arrives, my world will be completely destroyed.
And if Koalawalla Land is destroyed, that means the planet Earth is destroyed too.
Right.
Isn't there some way of preventing it?
None at all, at least none that we've been able to find. That's why you must try to communicate with the spirit of your father. If anyone can stop it, it's him.
Right. Well, I'll do everything I can.
That's all we ask. There it is, directly ahead. Behold the crystal place. That is where you must go, Alex Brown.
So that's where my father's imprisoned.
That's right. He was a brave man. He knew the dangers when he went in.
But won't the very same thing happen to me?
Perhaps not. Just a minute. Climb inside this bubble, Alex Brown. It should protect you from the gravitational influence of the crystal place.
I'm inside of it. Whoa! Oh! Whoa!
Alex,
Speak to me.
is that you, son?
Father?
Give me your hand. You must have many questions, son. I will do my best to answer them.
Tell me, Father. What's happened to you? What kind of being have you become?
My body is gone, but my spirit remains in the form of a shadow, which can only be brought to life by the voice of someone related to me by blood.
That explains why Sandy was able to hear you when she came here.
Sandy, you mean it wasn't you who came here the last time?
No, it was Sandy, my daughter.
Your daughter? Ah, of course, my granddaughter.
Father, I've been told by the High Dinghy-Doo that the separation of the two worlds, Koalawalla Land and the Earth, is beginning prematurely, and it may pose a danger to both of our worlds.
I see. It's exactly what I feared would happen.
He told me that you might know what to do to prevent it.
Yes, I do. That's why I left a little friend behind on Earth. I sent him to your mother for safekeeping. He is the one who will restore the balance between the two worlds and save them from destruction. His name is Blinky. Also on the Earth are a pair of wise men stones. They must be found if the two worlds are to safely separate from each other.
How are they supposed to help us?
Blinky will know. Do you remember how I used to tell you of the wise men stones when you were young? When you were a baby, I told the story hoping it would sink into your subconscious, and that when you grew up, you would go in search of the missing stone. You see, I only found one. I did not have time to find them both.
I found the missing one, Father.
Well done, Alex. Give the pair of stones to Blinky. Only he can save both worlds from disaster.
Yes, I will.
You must hurry. There is not much time left.
No! Father, wait! Come back!
Do you understand it all, Blinky?
Yes, I believe I do. It's lucky we found these wise man stones before the separation time came.
Why, Blinky?
Because they'll keep our two worlds in balance. It's all coming back to me. When your father showed me these stones, I remembered why I was brought here in the first place.
Huh? That poor little fellow. He must have been one of the bears I saw dancing on top of the rock. That fall he took should have killed him, but he doesn't seem to be dead.
He's not.
Ah.
You might call it a state of suspended animation, resembling those stuffed teddy bears that are so popular among children on your world.
Suspended animation? Really?
Why is it you've come here?
Say, I get the impression you just might be able to help me with this expedition I'm on.
Expedition?
I'm an archaeologist and explorer whose specialty is prehistoric civilization. I've spent my life exploring the remains of ancient peoples and cities. I've searched every continent on Earth, everyone except Australia. I came here last. Many experts laughed at my coming here. They said that Australia wasn't worth exploring, but I refused to believe them. My hunch paid off when I found evidence of a local festival that goes back thousands of years. The locals tried to stop me, but I discovered a story that's been passed down among them since ancient times, that disaster will strike the Earth when a pillar of light appears over Ayers Rock. They hold the festival every year to keep that from happening.
I can see you're not an enemy, and we need not fear you. I feel safe in telling you our secret. But in return, I'm going to ask you for your help.
You need my help. Why?
The elder koala gave me to your grandfather. He knew someday there might be trouble when our two worlds were separating, so I was brought here to help your grandfather prevent it.
What are we supposed to do?
Now that we've got the stones, we have to bring him to Ayers Rock.
The high dinghy who told me that the separation of the two worlds has already begun. We haven't much time.
Right. Well then, let's be on our way.
I'll come along. Anybody else want to go?
Better believe it.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
How about you, Mother?
Of course I'm coming along. I'm tired of being left out of things by my own
Great.
family.
Okay, stand by, everybody. Next up, Australia.
Whoa!
It's already begun. It's time to go, Pinky. Right.
But Blinky, what about the rest of us? Can't we help you in any way?
Don't worry about us, Sandy. It's something we have to do alone.
Blinky, wait! Blinky! again?